Welcome friends, good morning and welcome to your Sunday Relax and Reset class. My name is Nadine and let's jump right into things. As always, I'm so happy to be sharing this class with you. So for today, you'll need 2 sturdy chairs and some extra pillows, cushions, blankets, anything to support the longer holds, the stretches that we'll do towards the end of class. So the more the better, I say. So if you need a moment to go and gather all of that, go ahead, and then when you're ready you can settle back in your chair, slide your shoes off if you haven't already. And today we're going to start with a meditation that involves, first of all, connecting to the beat of our heart. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can connect to your pulse by joining the 3 fingers of your right hand and then turning your left palm up to the sky, sliding your hands from the base of your left thumb down to rest just at the top of your wrist there, pressing slightly in until you feel that beat of your heart or your pulse. If you're experiencing a lot of tremors right now in your hands, it may be better to just take your right hand over your heart and just feel into the beat of your heart beneath your right hand. So 2 options. Go ahead and first of all settle into your chair and then decide which option you are going to work with today. And locate your pulse or feel for the beat of your heart. Close your eyes down once you've found it. And let's start by deepening the breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, full breath in and a long breath out. One more time, big inhale. And a slow, steady exhale. And then either with your right hand over your heart or your right fingertips pressed against the side of your wrist on your left arm, you can reconnect to your pulse, to the beat of your heart, and introduce a mantra into your mind with every pulse, repeating internally to yourself the phrase Sat Nam, Sat Nam. So every beat of the heart. And start to unify this by welcoming the mantra into your mind, unifying that mantra with the beat of your heart. All the while keeping your breath slow and steady, deep and full. The Satnam can be translated as truth is my name. It's a Sanskrit mantra. Sat is representing our crown chakra, or the energy that lives above us. And Nam is the sound of the earth's vibration. So this mantra, Satnam, Satnam, is a way of acknowledging our essence, allowing all of the external noise, sometimes chaos, events that are happening around us, to fade more into the background of our mind, and using this mantra as a way to connect more fully with our essence, with our truth. So continue with every beat of your heart, with every pulse in your body, repeating this mantra, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Eventually Becoming so consumed by this mantra and by the beat of your heart under your right hand or fingertips, that it's as if the borders of your body are starting to dissolve into the space around you. And all of your attention and your awareness on this gentle beat, and this mantra, Sat Nam. And if you lose the beat of your heart or the feel of your pulse beneath your right fingertips, and take a moment to reconnect. If you need to move your fingers around on your left wrist, and take a moment to just quieten the mind. And then welcome your mantra back into this meditation. Allowing this mantra and this deep connection to the beat of your heart, your essence, to anchor you here in this present moment. Again, all of the external world just fading a little bit into the background of your mind. Any sensations through your physical body also moving to the background of your mind for now, as you focus completely on your mantra, on the beat of your heart. And feel the echo of the mantra continuing to move through you. And the pulse of your internal environment. And allow this to continue on for another 5 or so cycles of breath. If you've lost connection to your pulse, again, search it out for a moment and then reconnect to that mantra. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Truth is my name. Enjoying one more breath in here. As you exhale, letting that mantra fade into the background of your mind, freeing your right hand from over your heart or your left wrist, allowing both hands to rest in your lap, palms facing up to the sky. Noticing how you feel now. It's a greater sense of quiet and stillness taking over your body, your mind. And knowing that you can come back to that mantra, or any mantra for that matter, any time throughout class today, or any class that you take, or any moment in your life, as a way to reground yourself, to recenter, to guide yourself back into your present moment. Fold your hands together in a prayer and start to rub your hands together back and forth, back and forth. Allowing the echo of the mantra to dissolve now. And focusing your awareness on the feeling of your hands rubbing together, starting to warm them up, create energy, heat between your hands, and speeding up that rubbing action. And placing your left hand over your heart, your right hand on top of your left. Feeling the tingling of your hands, the warmth of your hands against your top or against your skin. Maybe even connecting once again to the beat of your heart. And here, take a deep breath in and pull your spine away from the back of your chair. Sit up tall, and as you breathe out, slide your feet beneath your knees. Float your hands down to either side of you and blink your eyes open when you're ready. Welcome back into your space. Slide a little further forward on your chair. Stamp those feet down directly beneath your knees. I'm going to start straight away holding on to the back of your chair or the base of your chair. And from here, gently press your chest forward. Just start to take some half circles with your head, tracing your chin from one shoulder to the other, along the front line of your chest. Finding your breath here and pairing breath to movement, and inhale in one direction and an exhale in the other. If it feels good in your body, and know that we're still warming up, so there is no need to rush into this, but maybe you press your chest slightly further forward, pull your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and continue that roll of your head from side to side. And turning those half circles now into full circles, all the way up and around. If this causes any discomfort through the back of your neck, please just stay with the half circles. Keep pressing your chest forward, change directions if you're working on full circles. Stay connected to your breath. And then eventually draw your head up so you're looking up towards the sky. Stretch out through the front of your chin. And take your chin down to your chest. One more time, full breath in. And a long breath out. If you have your hands on the base of your chair, see if you can work them a little further back to the back of your chair now. And we're going to press the chest even further forward. So press your chest forward, feel your collarbones broaden. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then pull your arm bones, your shoulders a little bit further back. It's quite a big stretch. Draw your chin down to your chest. And look all the way up to the sky. Twice more, just like that. Exhale to lower, chin to chest. Inhale and look up. One more, exhale and lower. Inhale to lift. Draw your head back so that you're looking straight ahead. Free your hands from the back of the chair. Reach them out in front of you, interlace the fingers, and then press your palms away from you, stretching through the upper back now. That we were just working quite hard. Gaze down towards your lap. Pause here for a breath in. And a breath out. As you inhale, imagine your shoulder blades moving away from one another on your back. Exhale to release. One more time, full breath in. And a long breath out. Free your hands wide and down. Once again, holding onto the back of your chair. Press your chest forward. Last time we hold this shape. So make it your biggest and boldest expression yet. Draw your right ear down to your right shoulder. All the way back up to center. Left ear to your left shoulder. All the way back up. One more to each side, to the right, up, and to your left. All the way back up. And reach your hands out in front of you once again. This time cross your wrists. Cross your right wrist over the top of your left. Interlace the fingers. And imagine someone was pulling your hands forward once again, round through your upper back to resist this. Gaze down to your lap, breathing in. As you breathe out, keep the bind of your hands, draw your hands down towards your knees and then curl them up so that they're inside, twisted around sort of inside against your chest. Inhale to extend the arms back, round through your upper back, press your hands forward, gaze down. And as you exhale, circling the hands down and around so that they come to rest just below your chin. One more time, breathe in, lengthen, stretch. And on the breath out, drawing all the way back in and around. Reach the hands forward, inhale. Sit up tall as you exhale. Keep the bind of the hands are crossed. Snuggle your head between your upper arms, widen your legs slightly, and breathe in, reach up. Feel your rib cage lift from your waist. As you breathe out, tip over to your right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take it over to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Keep reaching your bound hands up towards the sky, to the center. Last time to your left. All the way back up to center. And then free your hands, float them down to either side of you. Sweep both hands up to the sky now, full breath in. As you breathe out, let your right hand reach back behind you to hold onto the base or the back of your chair. And then pause here for your breath in, reach your left arm up and back. As you breathe out, circle your left hand down towards the right, out in front of you, and over to the left, holding onto the back of your chair. And on the inhale, sweep your right hand high, lift your heart up to the sky. Exhale, right hand sweeps to the left, and down and around, back to the right. And on the inhale, your left hand follows and reaches up to the sky. You can gaze up to the sky. Exhale, taking it down and around. Inhale and lift up, arcing through your spine as well. Exhale, down and around. Inhale to lift. Once more to each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Nice, everyone. Float that left hand down and around. Interlace both hands now at the base of your skull. If that feels a little tricky in your shoulders or causes any pain, you can always hold on to opposite upper arms or hands to opposite shoulders. Okay, so just find a variation that doesn't matter how it looks, feels good to you. Widen your feet slightly, press firmly into your feet, and again, feel that lift of your rib cage up on all sides as you inhale. On the exhale, take your twist to your right. Inhale back to center, constantly lifting up out of your waist. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Keep moving just like that. So we're doing a lot of work here through our thoracic spine or our upper back. And trying to create space there, which of course helps with posture. Also helps with our breathing. And we create extra length and extra space through this area. It allows for more expansion of your lungs, space for your diaphragm to move up and down. One more to each side. So you'll feel this twist through your lower back as well, but primarily we're focusing on the upper back. Come all the way back to center. Free your hands down to your knees. Widen the feet even more. And we'll take some cat-cows now, so moving through the whole length of the spine. Breathe in, roll to the front of your sit bones, press your lower back forward, your ribs forward, look up to the sky. As you breathe out, roll onto the back of your sit bones, round through your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back, tucking your chin to your chest. Twice more through, just like that. Breath in, press forward. Breath out to round. One more, full inhale. And an exhale. And then sitting all the way up, keeping your legs open, nice and wide. Crossing your hands to opposite shoulders now. I'm going to do some roll down, spinal roll down. So imagining that you are moving each vertebrae, each segment of your spine independently. Okay, draw your elbows down towards your low ribs. Start by folding your chin into your chest, rounding through your shoulders, and then slowly rolling forward and down. There is no rush as you do this. Rounding through your lower back, segment by segment, and drawing your head down towards the earth. And then press into your feet. Feel your legs tone right up to your glutes as you start to come up. Straightening up through lower back, middle back, upper back. Lifting your elbows up and your chin up. And again, tuck your chin to your chest. Lower the elbows down, round through your shoulders. Slowly roll all the way forward and down between your legs. Notice that there will be parts of your spine that seem to move in a chunk or a block. Press into your feet. Feel the legs light up as you roll up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other, creating that length. Lift through the rib cage, the upper back, lifting your elbows up and your chin up last. And then one final round. Tuck chin to your chest. Draw your elbows down, round in through your shoulders. Slowly roll forward and all the way down, rounding through the spine as much as you can. And making your way all the way up by you pressing into your feet, using the strength of your legs and stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. These roll downs can also be done in standing and with your arms down by your side, lifting elbows up, lifting your chin up. And then slowly freeing through the hands, taking some rolls of your shoulders independent of one another. And back in the other direction. Hopefully starting to feel a little bit more space through your upper back, front of your chest, your shoulders. And then let's settle both of the shoulders down and back. Find your second chair or your countertop if you are doing this class near a countertop. Turn the back of your chair, the highest part of your chair, towards you. Start to keep the feet nice and wide. Reach your forearms along the back of the chair and see if you can set yourself up so the back of your upper arms is on the back of your second chair. Then find your hands in a prayer out in front of you. Let your head drop down. This may be enough of a stretch for you, and if it is, just stay here. Let gravity passively stretch out through your body. If you'd like to go a little further, you can draw your hands towards the nape of your neck or towards your upper back. And maybe you leave your hands pointing directly up towards the sky, elbows in a 90-degree angle. Maybe you can go a little bit further back. Wherever you are, just find a point where you can continue to breathe deeply. Directing your breath to your upper back and to your middle back here.
Notice if your body is holding on anywhere. Let's see if you can encourage a gentle release of your chest down towards the floor or the ground. Knowing that you are supported here by your arms resting on your chair, of course by your strong legs. One more breath, exactly as you are. And then release your hands. Lift your head up. Walk your hands to the back of your chair and sit yourself up. And just pause here for a moment. Wave your spine from side to side, as if you're trying to create the shape of the letter C from side to side, just releasing out any tension there. And then sitting all the way up, I'll turn back to face you. So stretching deeply through the upper back there. Now we'll stretch across the front of our chest. So take your chair to your left side. Place your left forearm on the back of your chair. You can rest your right forearm on your right thigh. You might need to move that chair a little bit further away. And then bow your chest forward, stretching now the front of your left shoulder and the front side of your chest on the left. Let your head hang heavy, nod your head yes, shake it out no. And just find a spot here where again, you feel sensation, you feel stretch, but you can breathe through it. If you need to come out of this stretch, it can be quite a strong one. You can always use your inhale to rise slightly and then your exhale to melt back into it. And pausing here for another deep breath in. And a long breath out. Pressing yourself all the way back up. And reaching your left arm over the side of your chair and just reach your right arm up and over towards the left. At the same time, extend your right leg out towards the right side. So hand and leg, arm and leg are moving away from one another. And imagine between your left hand and your right hand, you're holding a big beach ball or something like that. And spread the fingers wide. Breathe deeply into the right side of your torso. One more breath in here. And a breath out. Press into that left arm, reach your right arm long overhead back to the right side. Fold your right knee in and just wash your knees from side to side. And then let's take that stretch to the other side. So bring your chair around to the other side of you. Widen your stance slightly. Place your right forearm on your chair, left forearm on your knee, left knee, and then bow your body forward and just find that sweet spot for you. A place where there is stretch across the front of your right shoulder and into the right side of your chest. Once you find that, let your head hang heavy. Shaking yes, nodding, or shaking no, nodding yes. Breath deep. You can direct your breath to the back of your heart space or to the front of your chest on the right side. With all of the sitting that we do now, and also a byproduct of Parkinsons can be this rounding of the shoulders, closing down of the front of your chest wall. So using this stretch to really help counter that, opening up the front of your chest, which will help you stand a little bit taller and in turn help with your gait, your balance, have a real knock-on effect. As you next breathe in, rise yourself all the way up. Extend your left leg out long. You can stay up on the left heel, toes pull in, and reach your left arm up and over towards the right side. At the same time, extend your right arm long towards the right side. Again, find that beach ball kind of feeling between the hands. Looking up towards the sky and breathing deeply into the left side of your torso. And enjoying 2 more breaths here. And last breath in. And a long breath out. And pressing yourself slowly all the way up. Sliding your left foot in, washing your knees from side to side. All right, you can pause for a sip of water, everyone, now, if it feels good. And we'll move into some sun salutations because we've done a lot of longer stretches, longer holds, but hopefully you're feeling a lot more open around your upper body as a result. So find yourself sitting up nice and tall. Your feet directly beneath your knees, spine long, shoulders stacked on top of your hips. As you breathe in, sweep your arms forward and up, find a prayer. On the breath out, bow forward and all the way down to the earth. Halfway lift, draw your hands to just below your knees, lift your spine up halfway, pull your shoulders back, the crown of your head forward. As you exhale, bow all the way forward and down over your strong legs. On your next breath in, we're going to roll up just as we were doing earlier. So walk your hands up the front line of your legs, rolling the spine up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Once you're upright, rolling your shoulders up, down and back, lifting your chin. Sweep your hands high and wide to the sky as you inhale. Interlace the fingers, take them to the base of your skull on your exhale. Breathe in, lift long out of your waist. And as you breathe out, take your twist towards the right side. Inhale back to center. Use that pull of your hands under your skull if you have them there to help with the length. And as you exhale, twist to the left. And of course, if it's more comfortable to you, have the arms crossed, holding on to opposite upper arms with your hands. Back to center. Sweep the arms up to the sky, full breath in, find your prayer. As you exhale, bow forward and all the way down. Halfway lift, big breath in, roll your shoulders back or long through your spine. And as you breathe out, bow forward and down. Press into your feet. Start to walk your hands all the way up the front line of your legs, rounding through the spine, staying as curled up for as long as possible, and then feel the vertebrae stack one on top of the other. Create length through your spine, shoulders up, back and down. Sweep those arms wide and high, full breath in. Interlace your fingers, take them behind your head as you breathe out. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist to the left, elbows stay broad. Inhale all the way back to center. And as you exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, center. Pause for your exhale. Reach those hands high, full breath in. Bow forward and down as you breathe out. Half lift, full inhale. Find that length. As you exhale, bow down. Start to roll up. Hands walk up the front line of your legs. Rounding through the spine, and then eventually, once the spine starts to stack, finding that length, shoulders circle up, back and down, lift your chin up. Sweep your arms wide and high, big breath in. Interlace your fingers, take them to behind your head as you breathe out. Inhale to create length. On your exhale, take your twist to the right. Inhaling, center. Exhale and twist left. Inhale, center. Stay for your exhale. One more round, full breath in, reach your prayer high. As you breathe out, bow forward and down. Halfway lift, inhale, draw your shoulders back, crown of your head forward. And as you exhale, slowly release. Rolling up one last time. Big breath in to guide you all the way up. Sitting up tall, shoulders up, back and down. Sweep your hands high. Interlace, place them to the base of the skull. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, take your twist to your left. Inhale and lengthen, back to center. Exhale to twist to your right. Inhale, center. On the exhale, widen your feet, draw your elbow points together and curl in. Draw your chin in, round through your upper back. As you next breathe in, widen the elbows, press your heart forward, gaze up. Imagine the bottom tips of your shoulder blades gently nudging your heart forward. As you exhale, round on in. And again, inhale to open. Exhaling and round. One more time, full breath in. And your long breath out. Sit up tall. Widen the elbows, and as you breathe out, float your hands down by your sides, bring them to rest on your lap, close your eyes down, just pause here for a few cycles of breath. Noticing how you're feeling through your upper body. When you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, coming back to your space. Heel toe your feet together. And we'll come into just one posture for our next sequence. So we'll come into tree pose. As you're ready, they'll give you the seated variation first. Anchor your right heel down and pull your right toes back towards your face. Turn your left knee out to the left side and place your left foot to the inside of your right calf, or maybe the inside of your right knee if you can slide up a little higher. And then from here, rest the back of your left hand on your left thigh or knee. Sweep the right arm up and over. And looking up to the sky. So taking this position, if you are choosing to standing, have your chair on your left side of you, anchor down firmly into your right foot and spin your left knee out to the left side. Your left foot can come to rest on your right inner ankle or your right inner calf, or maybe a little bit higher up the leg if feels good to you. And then press firmly down into your right leg. So if the hip is jutting out to the right side, let's tone and activate all of these muscles in the right outer hip by pressing firmly down, tucking your right hip in. Left hand stays to the back of your chair. Sweep your right arm up and over for a really beautiful side body stretch here. Let's all hold for another 3 cycles of breath.
One more breath in. And out. Rising all the way up. Returning your right hand down, turn your left knee to point forward, and then placing your left foot down, slide both feet towards one another and wash your knees from side to side if you're sitting. Walk out the hips if you're standing, and then we'll take that to the other side. So if you're standing, bring your chair over to your right side, set yourself up just as you did on the other side. And seated friends, I'll join you for this next one. Extend your left leg out in front of you and get really active in the left leg, just as everyone who is standing is pushing firmly down into that left foot. For this leg here in a seated position, think about squeezing your kneecap up, pulling your toes firmly back towards your face. Open your right knee out to the right side. And then you can plant your right foot on inner calf or further up the leg if that feels good to you. Take the back of your right hand to your right thigh or knee. If you're standing, hold on to the chair with your right hand. And then sweep your left arm up and over for that side body stretch. Find your breath here. We have 5 cycles of breath together. Two more breaths. One more breath in. And a breath out. Draw yourself all the way back up. Release that left hand. Turn your right knee forward. Step the foot down. Wash your knees from side to side or walk out the hips if you're standing. And then let's all come to a seated position. Find your second chair, turn it to face you, and gather all of your pillows and cushions now. And place those on the base of your second chair, stacking as many as you need. And then we'll start with the legs open, extending your right leg out to the right side. And just as you did earlier in class when we were moving right arm and right leg away from one another, and plant your right hand down on your top pillow. And reach your left arm up to the sky for a full breath in. As you breathe out, thread the needle. Thread your left hand under your right forearm and start to draw your body down. You might need to adjust your cushions until you're resting your head, the left side of your head, onto your cushion. So left hand is reaching in the same direction as your right foot. You can take your right arm and rest it over the back of your chair. If you need more cushions, go ahead and stack those up so that you're really supported here. Not here for a very long time, but for the next few breaths, it may feel good to you to come back to that mantra as a way to anchor yourself here in this moment. And keep your mind engaged, repeating internally to yourself, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Another variation for your right arm could be to wrap it all the way around your back to your left hip crease, creating stretch through the front of your right shoulder as well as this big stretch through your upper back. And pausing here for one more inhale and an exhale. Releasing your right hand to the top of your cushions, pressing into your right hand to peel yourself up. Draw your left hand all the way up to the sky. Unravel here, breathe in. Hold on to the back of your chair with your left hand as you breathe out and just take a little counter twist. It's a big stretch. And then coming all the way back into center, slide your right heel in, extend your left heel long.
And let's take that twist on the other side. Place your left hand down on your cushions, reach your right arm up to the sky, breath in. As you breathe out, thread the needle, right hand moves below the left forearm, and start to draw your right ear down towards your cushions. Making sure you feel really supported here. And then variations with the left arm could be to reach it long over the back of your chair, or to wrap your left hand all the way around towards your right hip crease. And wherever you are, as soon as you set yourself up in this shape, come back to your breath or come back to your mantra. Two more breaths. And return your left hand to rest on your cushions. Find a firm place to rest your left hand, and then press down, unravel yourself from this twist, draw your right arm up to the sky, and take your right hand to the back of your chair. For a little counter twist, pull yourself back around to look over your right shoulder. This will also deepen the stretch of your left inner thigh. And slowly come all the way back to center. Slide your left foot in, and let's set up for our last little rest. If you have a long cushion, or you can fold one of your cushions in two, or a rolled up blanket, anything like that, you can take that to the back of your chair lengthways. Or if you're choosing to lie down on your sofa or on your bed, you could also look to put something along your spine just to create that elevation and more opening through your chest. So setting yourself up, you can take your legs up on your second chair if that feels good to you. And then leaning back into the support of the pillow or the blanket, whatever it is that you have got supporting the back of your spine. Close your eyes down as you're ready. Let's take 3 cycles of breath to seal out our class. Big breath in. Long breath out. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more, full breath in. Long breath out. Rest your hands on your lap. Relax your shoulders down and back. Soften your face. And come back to that mantra, Sat Nam. Truth is my name. Inhale, you can repeat Sat. On the exhale, Nam. Let the music wash over you. Let your slow, steady, deep breaths move through your body. Release any tension at the front of your hips, in your jaw. One more deep breath in here. Long breath out. And start to roll your shoulders. Move your head around.
And wiggle your toes, your fingers. And when you're ready, you can draw your head back upright and blink your eyes open. Come back into your space. Stay with your legs up if it feels good to you. Go ahead and stay for another half an hour. The longer the better. The more rest we can get, the better. But we will seal out class there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel a lot more open, rinsed out a little bit through your upper body, your upper back and the front of your chest. As always, please give this class a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and tell all your friends about PFP. Spread the word for us. Thanks everyone. Bye.